We're good. Now, what are we talking about, Chase?
Well, we got the NFC West and the NFC South, and then we're done.
More football.
Yeah, football.
And then real football.
That's right.
Not by next week, though, which is depressing.
Yeah.
2 weeks, though.
Thursday, right? Is that when it starts?
10 days.
Next Thursday. Yeah, next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
You want to lead it off? NFC West?
Sure. I mean, you wrote Rams regression.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. I mean, it's dropping. I think they're going to go 10-6.
Actually, hold on. We have to plug. You think after like months and months we wouldn't be horrible at this?
We are the face of PSA. We always feel that.
We just need a whiteboard where we can just put it somewhere.
There's a whiteboard right there.
That's too small.
Yeah. Pointless Sports Opinions on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, pretty much freaking anywhere.
I don't know how you still remember that shit.
Twitch, everything. And then PSO Sports 1 on Twitter and Instagram. All right, now start with the Rams regression. Go ahead.
All right. I think they went 11-5 last year. They overachieved.
Yeah, they overachieved
Immensely.
At the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it again.
It was like a young, talented team that overachieved that can do it again. I think the Aaron Donald situation is going to be interesting. Mm-hmm. What are they going to do about that? Like the whole point of the Sue thing was to have them counteract. Yeah, Aaron
which
Donald.
Is absolutely disgusting, by the way.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh.
Exactly, but
both
if you got
coming at your quarterback.
Aaron Donald that doesn't want to play on your team.
Yeah, not great. A lot of new pieces. A lot of new
era
pieces.
where freaking nobody wants to give these defensive guys these big contracts.
Yeah,
we're done with it. We're just giving wide receivers and quarterbacks fat contracts.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
Especially since they're changing the hit rules and stuff, defensive players are losing their value.
I think just in football, it's just hard to pay people overall because there's such a short shelf life for almost all these guys.
All the time are not getting paid.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
They have such. There's so many people. There's so many people on the team.
And Odell just got paid today, 5 for 95. I did not think that was going to happen. He got like 60-something million guaranteed money.
That's
insane. He probably deserves it.
I mean, think about what happened to that team whenever he fell off.
Yeah, he deserves it. It's tough to show out that money for a guy like that.
It's a shit ton of money.
Would you rather pay like a guy like Odell or a guy like Aaron Donald? That kind of money.
I'd pay Aaron Donald.
I think I would too.
But
honestly, I don't know.
Man. I guess we're going to see if Aaron Donald doesn't want to play.
I don't know. I don't know if you'd be a better team with Odell or with Donald. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like with a dominant defensive tackle or with a dominant wide receiver. I don't know. I guess it just depends on the team itself, which makes all these situations, unique. But yeah, a lot of new pieces. Marcus Peters and Ndamukong Suh, Brandon Cooks, and more. Aqib Talib, all these guys coming in. It looks good on paper. Looks really good on paper. Todd Gurley coming off insane year.
That fat contract.
What is their backup running back's name? I forgot to write that down.
Not Brown.
No.
That was Malcolm Brown.
They drafted a guy, and he had a crazy run the other day. Did you see that, Joe?
No.
I think it was yesterday, or it was this or last week. Yeah, and he had a crazy run, and I think he's really good. So even if Gurley goes down, they're going to have a good replacement for him, and they still got Robert Woods. Going to have Cooper Kupp coming in again. Yeah. Got rid of Sammy Watkins, who was actually really good in the red zone, despite like the reputation he built last year wasn't that great. But yeah, I think they're still going to win the division, probably.
Yeah,
they're definitely the favorite. They're definitely the favorite.
Kelly?
I think it's easy to say.
Jay Kelly, I think, is the running back.
John Kelly.
John Kelly, yes, that's it, John Kelly. But yeah, I think they're definitely going to win the division still. Their only competition, I think, in my opinion, is the 49ers.
True.
Which I feel like we are overrating when I really dove into it.
Yeah, think about it. They added Jimmy G, but their wide receiver core. I guess we're switching over to San Fran, talking about them.
Hold on, you're not really registering, Big Down.
I'm not. Oh.
There you go. Now try.
Hello?
Make out with that thing.
Oh, hey.
Okay, yeah, you're good now.
But yeah, the Jimmy G era has begun. But what's his weapons? Marquise Goodwin.
He's got. I don't mind the Garcon. Yeah, I don't mind the weapons. I like McKinnon too. They just brought him in, paid him a lot of money.
They got a bad O-line.
Yeah, I don't.
They got one guy. They got Joe Staley. He's really, really good. Mm-hmm. But they're one of. I feel like there's teams that have like overall good linemen, and then there's teams that have one good lineman, and the rest is crap. And I feel like that's what San Fran's going to be.
Yeah. I don't know. McKinnon's going to be good for them. They got rid of Hyde, which I think is good. He was always hurt. He traveled to the Brownies now, so he's just always going to be hurt for the Brownies. But yeah, Marquise Goodwin had a 1,000-yard season. Garcon's still, I mean, if he's your second receiver, you're in decent shape there. Tight end George Kittle, solid guy. Jimmy G is going to go to him. I'm the president of the Jimmy G fan club.
We know.
But at the same time, he threw 7 touchdowns through 5 games last year. He didn't lose a game. But, I mean, we're overrating Jimmy G. I think it's
a really easy schedule.
I think it's easy to say that we're overrating him. But I think
if you compare him to like the Andrew Luck in the preseason, Andrew Luck looks better. You know,
well, yeah.
Stuff like that.
That's easy to say.
But, you know,
Andrew Luck.
Jimmy G played last season. Andrew Luck hasn't played in 2.
You're right.
Type thing.
You're right. He had actually a good scramble, and he took a hit. Andrew Luck did.
Dude, it just seems like he goes out there.
That's actually good to see. That's actually good to see.
You need to get hit.
Contrary to what you'd normally want to see, where your quarterback's getting smoked on the field. But I don't know. Jimmy G, like I said, 7 touchdowns through 5 starts. Hasn't lost a game as a starter.
We got
Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, might be a little overrated. We'll see what happens. Hasn't lost games as a starter, like I said. But, we'll see. What do you... So are they your second place team in this division?
I have to go 9-7.
Are they going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, I think they will.
You think?
Sneak in that last wild card spot.
What about Seattle? What do we think?
Seattle's really... I think they can go... They can either be a 7-9 team or just defy everybody and go like 10-6 or... 10-6. I'll push it.
Oh, man.
That O-line is just shit.
And their defense, the Legion of Boom, doesn't exist anymore. Earl Thomas is there, but he wants to leave. He wants to be traded. Cam Chancellor retired. All those guys are gone. I don't know. It's just going to be hard for them to be good. Yeah. They drafted that dude with one hand. Did he make the team? Shaq Griffin?
Shaq Griffin?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just defensive guys off the top of my head. Traded Bennett.
I lost Sherman to the 49ers.
Yeah, Sherman, Niners. They're all gone. All those dudes are gone. And on offense, they lost a bunch of dudes. They lost Paul Richardson. They lost Jimmy Graham. They lost all these guys. Luke Wilson, 2 L's. They lost him too.
No running back situation really cleared out.
Yeah, that's still a mess. They got Chris Carson, Rashad Penny. And that's an offensive coordinator that really wants to run the ball a lot. And I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do.
I think...
Can't count on Russ.
Do you think...
No, absolutely not.
Do you think Pete Carroll's going to be on the hot seat if they don't make it?
Probably.
I think he's old.
Probably should be. He didn't manage that situation very well.
No, he hasn't managed anything since that Super Bowl loss.
Yeah. It seems like they went back through that pick and it hasn't been the same.
He managed that Super Bowl loss, though. He somehow lost that game for him.
Yeah. Didn't give it to Marshawn, dude. Hand it to Marshawn on the goal line. But yeah, I don't really know. My gut instinct is to say they're going to be bad.
I think I come down to like the last 4 games of their schedule. It's San Fran, Minnesota, San Fran again, then KC, and then Arizona. They could easily go 0-4. Easily.
Yeah.
Arizona can sneak one.
That was 5 games.
Was it 5? 1, 2,
0-4, 5, 7,
5.
whatever, Nick.
Suck my... Yeah. No.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know about Seattle.
No.
What do we have any hot takes from Seattle, Joe? What about you?
What do you mean hot takes?
How good or bad?
Bad.
Bad.
8-8 probably. I really like Russell Wilson.
No line, no defense.
They got a quarterback.
That's horrible. Yeah,
That's
Russell
it.
Wilson, I would say top 5 guy, easy.
He's a huge Russell Wilson fan.
He's amazing. He's just so good, and he does it without this line. I don't know.
Just the plays he makes, it's just like scrambling.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
It is, and he's running for his life every play.
Poor guy.
But Seattle, middling team, and then Arizona is like the most boring thing I've ever seen. Sam Bradford, like Larry Fitzgerald.
Dude, nobody's
what are we
talking
doing?
about Rosen either. All these quarterbacks. Even Allen's getting the spotlight.
Allen, I think, is going to start.
Jeez.
I think he's going to start.
Him and Darnold are getting pushed forward.
If you asked me who was going to start, he would have been the last on my list as far as the rookies. As far as the rookies,
I would put Baker.
well, I guess Baker because of Tyrod. But it's kind of that wasn't what I was saying. I didn't think he was the most ready out of all of them, which he still might not be. But he's going to get the shot first, I think.
I think that's stupid.
What, Josh Allen, or
No, Darnold.
Darnold?
Darnold should start.
I don't know. Teddy's been really good.
Teddy's
So
really
it seems like McCown is like basically our coach.
Yeah,
Like
what's he doing now?
it seems like he's not even in the conversation, but I don't know.
He's not a bad quarterback either.
But Arizona, give me your Arizona. 500 team.
Yeah, no, I got him 6-10.
Joe, who plays running back for Arizona?
David effing Johnson.
David effing Johnson plays running back for Arizona. He's going to be
Maybe he'll have a
back.
healthy year.
Yeah.
I think the only question for Arizona is when is Rosen going to start?
Yeah.
That's what people are going to talk about.
I think so too.
I think
they
they
don't-
will
their
shape the
defense-
division though. I think Arizona will shape how that division.
Yeah,
works.
they're going to be one of those teams. Kind of like Tampa Bay
Yeah.
in our next segment. I think they're going to be like kind of like that where they're going to be the team that upsets LA one time or upsets San Fran.
They're just
one
going to
time.
screw stuff
Just
up.
screw everything up. Just be Dennis the
Because they're
Menaces.
not total ass. They
No,
really
their
aren't.
defense is okay. They can
have
make
a
plays.
good running back, a good quarterback, and
A very efficient
great
quarterback.
receiver.
Yeah.
You know,
And Larry's still kicking in the slot.
I think we
He's
forget that the season completion leader is Sam
no,
Bradford.
not anymore. Not anymore. Drew Brees
not?
had it last year.
He broke it
He
again.
beat him already. Yeah.
Sorry,
That's probably good. Probably good.
We need
Sam
that.
Bradford doesn't need to hold that
That
record.
kind of takes a shit on that record.
Yeah. Yes. Good thing
Sam
Drew Brees
Bradford's
has that.
little check down passes broke
Yeah.
the record.
Check down Sammy Biscuits. Yeah. David Johnson back. I guess their defense is solid to good.
There's 6-10 team. Don't talk yourself in.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think they're 500 at best. At best, I think they're
I don't
500.
think they can touch.
I think
500.
LA could run away with the division, and the other three teams kind of just sulk and sit down there.
I'd be kinda
LA's
shocked.
got a really tough opening.
I think it's more open than we think.
LA starts out. They go Minnesota, the Chargers, Seattle, Denver, San Fran, and then Green Bay.
Yeah,
they
that's
got
tough.
a really
I am
tough.
not as high on San Fran as you guys.
It's tough.
I mean, I don't blame you. Yeah, like
I like
Fran
San
really
Fran.
hasn't done much besides add Jimmy
It
G.
relies on the quarterback, baby. Jimmy
That's right.
G.
Second best team in the division.
President Jimmy Garoppolo. For most interesting, I had the 49ers just
Yeah,
because,
same.
you know,
You don't know what they're going to be.
yeah, they could nip at the Rams' heels or they could be 500, depending on what happens there.
Shit the bed.
You want to jump over?
All right, what were your predictions and what's your playoff standings in the
Oh.
NFC West?
The Rams are going to make it.
The
I don't know
Rams?
if the
10-6?
Niners will. Yeah, 10 games, I think, at least.
Yeah.
I think if they don't win 10 games, then it's kind of a disappointment. That's my opinion, but
Yeah, that's a regression from last season.
yeah, they almost made the Super Bowl.
Almost did.
Yeah, you know, but NFC South, I think this division.
This division's
Crazy.
always been.
I don't think it is.
I think it's boring.
I think New Orleans runs away with it.
I think New Orleans and Minnesota are going to be the two best.
New Orleans
teams
is
in the NFC.
clearly the best team. Like, I don't even think it's
The
close.
defense really
New Orleans
just kicked
is-
into gear last year.
You know what's crazy is we were sitting there and we're saying like how Drew Brees is on regression and everything like the last couple of seasons because they've been a bad team. And then last season hit and Drew Brees lights it up.
Well, Drew Brees has always been good. It's just been his home road splits that have been bad. He doesn't play well on the road.
Yeah.
And
You play well in that dome, man.
yeah.
So if
And
they go 12-4, get a
and it's always been their defense. It's always been their defense that's been
Yeah.
horrible. Like, I remember a couple years ago in fantasy, you started everybody against the Saints.
the only time
Everybody.
their defense was good was when they were illegally hitting people.
Yeah, and Greg Williams, yeah. But now they're back.
Up
Marshawn.
yours, Greg Williams. You ruined my favorite quarterback's career.
Oh
you
my
piece of
God.
shit.
No, it's
right
not.
here, Greg Williams.
Oh.
Right here.
I think that's a.
I think that's $1, bro.
Oh, that's $1.
I think that's $1.
That ain't no dollar.
I think that's $1.
Joe, write us.
Yeah, remember?
I think that's
I'm
$1.
gonna make your dollar bills and put them in there. You freaking Mr. Krabs piece of garbage.
I think that's $1. But yeah, New Orleans, I don't even think it's close, dude. Highest powered offense, one of the highest powered offenses in the league. Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram coming off the, reserve list 4 games into the season, just adding to your backfield. I think they're good as hell, dude.
But you didn't know about this though. Did you know that Drew Brees is only 2,000 yards away from passing Peyton Manning
I did not know that.
on number 1? He's going to be the
That's it?
all-time leading
my God.
passing yard lead. Yeah, he's got 70,000 right now.
It's not like he's
Peyton
going to
Manning-
retire.
I know. Yeah, he's going to destroy it.
100,000.
Oh my
Shooting.
God.
That's it.
Not really.
2,000
He's going to
yards.
destroy
He's
it.
going to destroy it. He's 70,000, like 900 something, and Peyton Manning had like 72,000, like 30 or something like that.
That's crazy.
He's
we-
gonna, he's going to pass Brett Favre and Peyton Manning this season.
We love Drew Brees. What do we think of Alvin Kamara? What's your Alvin Kamara prediction here?
I think he's going to have an Alvin Kamara year.
I think he's really good.
I think he's okay. I don't know if
I think
I'd
he's
say
really freaking good.
I don't know. I think he.
But I also think Ingram is going to be there eventually. But
Him and-
Peyton
I like
hates
him
Ingram.
and Ingram.
Peyton hates Ingram.
Peyton hates everybody.
Peyton hates. He keeps bringing in running backs. Mark Ingram's a good running
I got a
back.
question for you, Caleb. Is Kamara 6 overall good?
I don't know. I guess you'll have to wait and find out. But I'm 7 overall actually. But
7, sorry.
Kamara's really good. He was really, 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 really efficient on like insane levels, and I don't think he can do that again. I think that's impossible. But through the first 4 weeks, he's going to get all the volume because no Ingram. So we'll see if he just runs away with it or what happens.
I
But
hope this team gets a first round bye, or not a first round bye, but a home thing.
Home field advantage.
Home field
think-
advantage, yeah.
the Saints are scary. The Saints are
If
scary.
they get home field advantage, you got Drew Brees. They were one play away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Like,
a really
or
dumb play.
from The whatever conference, whatever.
Yeah. No.
And yeah, it was just because the dude doesn't know how to tackle. He led with his head.
Yeah, not great. I don't know. Who's your second place team here? Who's the second best team in this
The
division?
Falcons.
Are they?
Yeah,
I guess so.
I'd take the Falcons.
Over Carolina, I
Yeah.
would too.
No.
I don't know what to do with
I'm
Carolina.
not a fan of Carolina.
I don't know what to do with them.
Dave, the only thing that really pisses me off about Carolina, their schedule's easy as shit the whole year. The
They did
whole
nothing
year, it's all
last year.
favorable. So if Cam Newton can stay healthy and quit getting freaking cold clocked and falling on his head like a
Oh my
first year-
God! Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
His dive? What on earth?
He's like a first year quarterback. Like what
Moron.
dumbass does that?
He's a tank, so he can take some hits. He can take more hits than an average quarterback. But don't be an idiot. Don't throw your head out there.
Dumbass.
You literally dove on your own head.
It's
Like,
Cam
I don't know.
drives me insane, but that schedule's so easy. But
Christian McCaffrey just going to get better. He was
Yeah.
horrible between the tackles last year. He's going to get better at that. He's going to have the full workload. They got C.J. Anderson. He's not going to do crap. I mean, he got cut and picked up. They cut Jonathan Stewart. I don't know. It's going to be a fun team. They got DJ Moore, that rookie wide receiver. They got Greg Olson. He's coming back, who had a pretty bad year last year, so he has to bounce back.
Hey, he was hurt. Also,
Yeah, he was on and off. Yeah, but
Punches.
Funchess, yeah, another year rapport, giant dude, played tight end in college. I actually like him. Defense, Luke Kuechly. I mean, what else? What else you got to say about that?
exactly.
But I don't know. How many games do they win?
9-7. That's what I
Don't
picked.
do anything.
No,
No playoff run.
maybe.
Well, they got to beat Atlanta out.
I think Atlanta's going 10-6.
Oh shit.
I have them from 8-8 to 10-6. Like that's my range. I couldn't give Atlanta like a solid.
What happened last year?
They lost
Why did they-
15 to 10. And
Their offense, dude. It was
Steve Sarkisian.
Freeman couldn't get anything going for him. That was
Sarkisian was still drunk.
He was horrible.
for him, dude. It was
Yeah.
Coleman, Freeman, and then have Matt Ryan throw it
Well,
out.
Sarkisian was garbage last year.
He's
He
drunk still.
just didn't do anything.
He's still trying to sober up from the USC days, man. He's
man.
stumbling all around,
Oh man.
burping up bubbles.
I think the Falcons rely heavily, and
They brought him back too.
I think big reason the Falcons are good is their running back.
Yeah,
I think that'll be the biggest.
one of the best 1-2 punches in the league. And they
You
also,
look at some Matty Ice numbers. They're actually kind of crazy.
yeah, he won MVP 2 years ago.
He's like
People forget.
260 and a 116, like 260 passing touchdowns, like 116 picks. That's freaking insane.
Yeah,
That offense is scary.
it can be. They hold themselves back.
You're right. Sarkisian's kind of an idiot.
They hold themselves back, and it's just amazing because like even the receivers, Julio, Mohamed Sanu,
Ridley coming
they
in.
just drafted Calvin Ridley. They got that big old tight end. What's his name?
Hooper.
Austin Hooper. So I don't know what. Their fate relies on them.
Yeah.
They are as good as they want to be. Because realistically, they could be almost as good as the Saints.
Yeah, definitely.
They are that good.
Oh yeah, easily they could upset the division, but
I don't see it happening.
They
I
need
just don't.
consistency. That's
and
all
they
it
have
is.
such a horrible special teams. I feel like they're going to play a lot of close games, and that's going to freaking nothing's better than have somebody freaking yank a 20-yard field goal to the left.
But so you think? What'd you say?
8-8 to 10-6.
8-6. That's the most.
I couldn't give them one.
That's about where I'm at. Yeah, I think they're probably the second best team. They could be really good, but I just don't know. You just don't know after last year.
No.
Now, last but not least, my favorite team. Well, not my favorite team, but the most interesting team in this division, in my opinion, is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You made them your most interesting.
Absolutely.
I think they're.
You know why?
Because
Because they're a dumpster fire, and I think that is very
Arizona's
interesting.
a dumpster fire too.
No, not at this level. Their quarterback's not getting suspended for fueling up Uber drivers. Like, that's not happening in
That
Arizona.
happens to the best of us.
Yeah, or,
Oh God! Yeah,
Like-
we have podcast hosts that do the same thing. Joe,
no fueling up Uber drivers for
Three
Joe.
times, damn it.
Oh my God, we're clearly kidding. Please, God.
what's up, Pete? How's it going?
Yeah, we don't always talk about fueling up Uber drivers, but yeah, Jameis. I don't know what that guy's deal is. Is he even good? Maybe. I think the jury's still out. Ronald Jones, rookie running back, has been horrible. He has been horrible in preseason. He cannot catch a cold. He actually had a good catch this week, but it just hits him in the face. Like, he can't catch crap. So they're starting running backs Peyton Barber. That's not great.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect to do with that? Mike Evans, very underwhelming. Relies heavily on Jameis Winston because he's a go up and get it guy. So you got to have one of those guys that's going to give it to you.
I don't know if you've seen Winston during the preseason, but he looks really good.
Good.
Really good.
Who's starting the
It
first
sucks.
three
We'll
games?
see him week 5 or week 4.
Fitzpatrick's
Yeah,
a good quarterback.
Fitz, yeah.
Just kidding.
I like that he's
He's
still in the
fine.
league. I like
I
that.
love Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, he's fine. He's a backup. He's good. You remember that one year he had with the Jets?
Yeah, he broke the Jets franchise record for passing touchdowns.
And then he blew it in the last game.
Yeah.
They could have won and got in, and he blew it.
Him and Brandon Marshall went nuts.
You can't
Yeah, I had
rely-
him that year.
You can't rely on Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, you cannot.
It's only 4 games.
3.
No, I meant
Right.
as the Jets on the Jets. So you can't. You think he's gonna get you to playoffs? No.
But yeah, I
And
don't
Brett Favre on the Jets.
That's true.
know what Tampa's going to do. I think actually I do know what they're going to do. They're going to be garbage. They're going to win 5 games at most.
I think they're going to be, like I said earlier, an annoying team that
They have-
impacts the playoffs.
They have the potential.
they could be the
They're going to
reason-
make the playoffs. They have potential
to
to be.
mess up the playoff
Oh.
seeding. Like, they could be the reason that Carolina doesn't make it.
They have the potential to be one of the worst teams in the league,
Oh, easily.
and I think that's
I
terribly
think them,
interesting.
Chicago. Shit. I can't think of any other at the top of my head.
They're bad.
They're bad.
They're bad. That's
They're
all I
really
got to
bad.
say about Tampa. They're horrible, and it's funny, and I'm going to watch them.
Of course you will.
Yeah, because it's awesome.
You love shit shows. That's why we watch
Yeah,
this one.
exactly. We took it to ourselves. We got
Exactly.
the
You think Chicago's going to be bad?
Yeah.
Chicago is going to be bad.
I think they.
You think Mitch Trubisky's going to go freaking 12 for 30 and throw 110 yards and do good?
I think he's actually gonna get opportunities.
Yeah,
to throw the ball.
I think they have a better shot at being
They've
what the
been-
Rams were last year than they are.
Oh, hell no. Don't even
No,
put
I
them
don't
in the
think so.
same boat as the Rams.
I
That team's a
just,
shit
you
show.
haven't seen Trubisky. You haven't seen what he's capable
Yeah,
of. He's
they
a second pick.
That's true.
He was a second pick a couple years ago. Third
Yeah,
pick.
something like
I think
that.
a top 5 pick.
Yeah, they
Second.
traded up to get him.
I mean, yeah, that's
They
the
traded up
thing.
one pick to get him.
That's the thing.
Oh, what a disaster. So a couple other storylines. Eric Decker retired kind of out of nowhere.
Why does that happen? Reggie Wayne did the same damn thing. Hey, I played 3 preseason games with the Patriots. I can't do it. I'm done. See ya.
Because Bill Belichick's probably like, dude, you're bad. And then he's
gonna
like,
cut your
you're
ass."
right.
We can either cut your ass or retire with dignity.
Brownside and Pac-Man Jones didn't know he was a free agent. Probably not.
Broncos.
Broncos. That's what I meant to say.
I didn't know he's still in the league.
Well, he isn't. He wasn't until yesterday or whenever.
Pac-Man doesn't do. He's not that bad.
Well, he wasn't on a team until
5 years ago,
Because he
Week
got,
3 of the
shot or
preseason.
something.
He's also like a disaster in the locker room.
Oh, yeah.
on and off the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He tried to fight somebody last year, didn't
Well, you remember that year with the Bengals in the playoffs? Him and Vontez Burfict like lost them that game.
he? Yeah.
Like they had like flags and flags and flags.
Perfect lost in that game.
Yeah, it was both of them. They were both disgusting in that game. They were horrible.
I just remember Antonio Brown just laying there.
But
R.I.P.
Marquise Lee carted off the field. Looked pretty bad. He got
I
smoked.
think they said season injury. He's out.
I didn't.
torn ACL
I thought it
or
wasn't
something.
confirmed, but I don't know.
They're
But
saying it's going to be a torn ACL.
that didn't look good. He got
So
smoked.
there goes
in the knees.
Jacksonville's.
Number 1 receiver. Yeah. What?
You've been talking so good about Jacksonville. They're a shit shoot.
Not their
Blake
offense.
Bortles can't do this by himself on offense.
Bet.
Were they going to get
Leonard.
the 4 net? Oh
Leonard.
my God, 30, 40
Leonard.
times a game.
Yeah, he did. They did it last year. He averaged 3 yards a carry. He's
It ain't gonna. It
just
ain't gonna
pounded the
work.
ball,
It
man.
ain't gonna work.
They got guys. They do have guys. Keelan Cole, Day Westbrook. They got
Cole.
guys.
Key and Peele. I don't give a shit about him.
Keelan Cole, Day Westbrook. They got plenty of. They're fine. They don't have like nobodies at receiver. They got guys
Those
that can
sound
make
like
plays.
nobody. to me.
They got guys that make plays.
Yeah, Marquise.
I played with that.
Like, it's confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played with that Keelan Cole guy. I played with him at the rec the other day.
Oh yeah.
I burned him on a
Oh
couple
yeah.
routes.
It's funny he found some time between
Yeah,
preseason
that's in
games.
the injury. I don't
But,
know exactly what it is, but
And then
still.
the Raiders haven't ruled out a Khalil Mack trade. That's complete smoke.
Why is that a shit shoot?
You would not trade Khalil Mack
No.
unless you were absolutely moronic.
That's their best player.
Not even close.
It's insane.
It's not even close.
He's like top 3 players in the league, you could argue.
He's their most valuable player on their team.
Then
Probably, maybe not as valuable as Derek Carr just because he's a quarterback, but he's right there.
or Derek Carr and then him.
Yeah, 1A, 1B. They're not going to trade him unless they're stupid.
They were talking to the Jets.
They can't trade him, dude.
Talking
You
to the
can't
Jets,
trade
man.
Khalil Mack.
Todd Bowles
Give him whatever he
making
wants.
plays.
Give him whatever he wants. And
Give
then
him 10% ownership like you're offering Gruden back in the day.
my favorite thing I've heard in the past couple of days, the Bills gave Andy Dalton a standing
saw that.
ovation.
Haha, he's a hero in Buffalo.
That is a disaster.
I love
Somebody
it.
wants us
Hey,
to
Andy
take
Dalton, we couldn't make the playoffs on our own. Thank you for helping us.
Somebody wants us to take our shirts off.
Who wants us to take our shirts
know,
off?
somebody in the chat.
I promise you that's not going to
Hey, what
happen.
about Dez?
Nipples are illegal on
Yeah, you can't
Twitch.
show nipples.
What about
I'm sorry.
Dez?
What about
I'd love
this?
Still not
Yeah.
signed, man.
That's what we're, yeah. It's on our thing, man. We're getting to it, damn it.
Oh, you're wrapping it up. Sorry.
No, you
No.
got questions, right?
I still got those.
Okay, well, Dez, I don't know if he's going to Cleveland. I thought he was, but Josh Gordon got
What about the
activated.
Pats
And
now? Can that be an option?
I think anywhere can be an option that wants him. Did
I
the
would
Pats
love
want
to
him?
See him with Tolan.
Did the Pats want him?
Who else do they have?
Chris Hogan? Gronk?
Edelman will be back in 4 games.
Yeah, Edelman.
Edelman
We'll
will
tell
be
you
out
white
week
guys
8.
and then
They don't
Gronk.
need receivers.
Brandon.
Was it Brevius or
That'd
whatever?
be, yeah, that'd be
Chin,
good.
That's his
San Francisco for Dez?
day one.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be.
I don't even know who he's met with, to be honest. I didn't look into it.
I don't even know.
I know
if
he met with the
meeting
Browns.
anybody.
He met with the
Other
Browns.
than Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah. I think he was starting to go on his trips last week, but I don't know. We'll see.
Why hasn't he signed yet? The season's about
He
to
wants
start.
money. He was offered a 3-year deal with the Ravens, and he just turned
I
it
wouldn't want
down.
to go to the Ravens either. That's where everybody goes to die.
He will not get anywhere close to the money.
Steve Smith didn't die.
Yeah, that's true. He was good till he was like 48.
Torrey Smith went there and died.
And he's still in the
Torrey
league.
Smith, who cares
Mike
about Torrey
Wallace.
Smith?
He was good for a little bit.
Mike Wallace?
Mike Wallace
Yeah,
did.
he's good.